that didn't feel good on my foot.
Oh, I believe it.
And there's one on my side. Well, it's the afternoon of the 29th of December, 2023, and well, late yesterday afternoon, early evening yesterday, we completed this first section of sidewall framing and on the tiny house. And this afternoon I've been working on the front wall, the framing for that, and I'll show you where I'm at now. I have most of the components already cut to size and laid out, and now it's just a matter of joining them together. First I will screw it together basically, and then I will take the nail gun and the framing nailer and then complete the fastening with that, because that goes pretty fast. So it's a combination of the screws and the framing nails. And once there'll be a few more components that go on there, and then we'll be able to lift it and put it into place. And hopefully we should have it in position. I'm going to try to get some more help so we can lift it up onto the trailer and fasten it into place. But once we get this together, we still have to square it before we lift it. And then once it's in place, we have to make sure that everything is square and plumb. Well, it's the end of the workday for me on December 29th, 2023, and we did manage to get the front wall section completed and in position. And well, it's right behind me. I'll show it to you right now. So there it is, and we got that in place. I didn't put the framework in for a window that's going in the front yet, because that would have made it a whole lot heavier. And well, my wife and my daughter, that was the only help I had to lift this and put it in place. So I wanted to keep it as light as possible, because these walls are about 10 foot high, and you know, it's kind of heavy. You have to lift it over 2 feet and to get it up onto the trailer. And so it was just the three of us, and me not being as young as I used to be, it was a little bit of a trial, but we did manage without too much difficulty. And it's not permanently attached just yet, but it's pretty close. We got it pretty well anchored. And so now, before I can do anything more, tomorrow I have to make another run to get a lot more 10-foot long 2x4s, because I used the last one building this front wall. And I only have a small truck. I can only get so much material at a time. It gets overloaded pretty fast. So you'll notice in the video that you didn't actually see the wall being lifted into place or nailing it together. And that's because when my daughter and my wife are here to help, they do not like to be included in my videos, and they're quite adamant about that. So instead I take a few still pictures. Once in a while you might get a glimpse of somebody. That's by accident, not on purpose. And so I try to honor their request and not include them. But I think you get the idea. If you've watched enough construction videos, or you've done a little carpentry, you pretty much know how this stuff goes together. But I try to include as much as I can, so at least you get the gist of the idea. And We're putting these, the framework up. These walls are being done in smaller sections. It just makes it a whole lot easier for us to handle and put into place. If we did it in one big wall section, we'd have to get a hoist, some sort of crane or tractor or something to lift it in position for us. And that would be more time, more expense. The way we're doing it seems to work for us. So we're going to keep going in that direction. Well, everybody, today is Sunday, the 31st of December, New Year's Eve. And I didn't really do anything today because I came down with some kind of a bug and I'm feeling like crap. I spent most of the day at home, but I still have to make some progress. So it's now almost 3:30 in the afternoon, and well, I want to get a little bit done so at least I can say I did something. But I got my hot tea here. I got my extra value size honey lemon cough drops. So I get a little bit of a sore throat, and I already took some medication to keep that postnasal drip and all that sneezing and coughing and stuff at bay. So I'm going to get to work, but I'm not going to do too much today. I don't really feel like getting up aloft there, doing too much in the upper regions. I'm not really much on heights anyway, and I think my balance might be a little bit off today just because I feel like crap. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on the doorway here. I think I'll put the studs, the upright studs in place to support the header, and I'll make up the header and maybe put that in place. At least I'm going to try to get that far along. One of the reasons I came over here today is I had to get bring over another ladder. I brought over 2 ladders previously, and I just brought over a longer one. The 6 and the 8 footer are the first ones I brought over, but well, probably can't see it in video, but I just brought over my 10-foot step ladder. I do have a 12-footer, but it's damaged, and I don't know if I'll be able to use that one or not. But we're going to go from there. So anyway, you're not going to probably see this until maybe a week after New Year's, you know, for at least another week from now. This coming week I have a couple of appointments I have to tend to, which each one takes up a whole day. I won't have much time for doing work or doing video or editing. So anyway, like I said, it might be a week away, but Happy New Year. And please remember to, you know, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Helps out my channel. Looking forward to New Year. I just passed 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to do another video on that. Actually, I might do that video before you see this one, and let you know what's going on there. Thanks again for watching.